This is pretty sad. I know you guys have probably seen everything about it already. And, this is just, something that you don't want to see. We always hear about accidents that happen on sets, which they do. But most of the time, it doesn't. And most of the time, they have safety protocols and everything that help prevent accidents like this. But yes, this one was really bad because the cinematographer for Alec Baldwin's new movie called Russ, which is an old Western movie, cinematographer Helena, I think I'm saying her name right, Helena Hutchins. Yeah, so apparently there was a gun that was handed to Alec Baldwin. He fired it off, shot her, killed her, and wounded the director. So, yeah, when this was all coming about, this was pretty damn sad. Pretty damn sad. But a lot of things were coming about with this. I mean, when the first image, it was pretty sad actually seeing like, well, first off, the response to it was interesting, but this was like some of the first images that you saw Alec Baldwin right here after it all happened. So, I mean, Jesus, I can only imagine what happened when it came to all that, but ugh, that's just, it's pretty damn terrible. So there was more developments have come out of this. Well, first off, apparently what was happening is, the safety protocols were not there when it came to this set. When it came to how do you first off, real guns? Real guns. That's what I kind of wonder. It's like they're still bringing real guns? I mean, I get it. It's an old Western movie and they probably wanted, they wanted that kind of revolver that antique likes, so they just got a real gun and said, we'll just put blanks in it. I mean, obviously everybody immediately thought about The Crow and what happened with Brandon Lee on that set where he was shot with a supposed blank, and that was always a weird thing because there was always the Bruce Lee curse and everything, and it got to Brandon Lee. Who knows? I mean, who knows if anybody wants to believe in that, but it's just like, how does this stuff still happen? I mean, that happened like almost 30 years ago, and this happens right here. And some of the more developments that are coming about, it says the Russ shooting gun that killed Helena Hutchins was used that morning for live ammo target practice. What? Crew members had gone plinking and returned the gun to the set, an insider tells The Wrap. So apparently this is something that's coming that they are getting. So apparently they were out shooting. And then, not to just to add more to it, their crew members have walked off the set because apparently, remember how that whole strike thing was happening in Hollywood with like crew members saying they're not getting enough sleep, not getting enough pay, not getting enough. Apparently, this was happening a lot on this set right here. Crew members walked away because they thought the safety protocols were a joke. Apparently, the safety protocols were a joke. So there was that whole big thing. There was a walkout on the set from crew members. The shooting happened just a few hours. Okay, so it says right here, a number of crew members had taken prop guns from the New Mexico set of the indie Western, including the gun that killed Hutchins, to go plinking, a hobby in which people shoot at beer cans with live ammunition to pass the time, the insider says. The shooting happened just a few hours later when lead actor and producer Alec Baldwin discharged a revolver after first assistant director David Halls confirmed that it was a cold gun, meaning the gun did not have any live ammunition in it. Who the fuck checked it? Apparently, I don't know. It's interesting. Search warrants issued over the weekend by New Mexico authorities said that Halls had grabbed one of the 3 prop guns set up by armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed and yelled, "Cold gun," as he handed it to lead actor Alec Baldwin, indicating that the gun did not have any live rounds. Baldwin, who was rehearsing a scene for the film, was pointing the revolver towards the camera lens. Then, when it hit director Joel Souza and Hutchins, according to search warrant made public on Sunday, Hutchins grabbed her midsection and then stumbled back. Oh, man, that's just sad. It's sad right there. Souza, who was also injured when the gun discharged, was released from local hospital that night. So he was lucky enough not to get it, but she, of course, did not. It's sad. It's definitely sad. 42 years old. She was even posting about, I think on her Instagram, she was posting images from the set and everything too. But there's that. And then what's really interesting too is like the response. It's already turned political, by the way. You know, people on the right and the left are using this politically, which is fucking annoying because people on the right are totally just going like, oh, Alec Baldwin should be blamed, which he should be accountable a little bit because he should have double checked the gun too. I get that. I totally get that. It's like anybody who was going to be handling the gun should have checked. I don't know. But again, none of us were on set. It's weird. The new warrants confirm that several members of the film's camera crew had walked off the set earlier that day after complaining about housing, payment, and working conditions, forcing producers to scramble to find a new crew. According to The Insider, a walkout by crew members from the below-the-line IATCE, SE, I should say, union would ordinarily trigger a shutdown of the entire production for 24 to 48 hours. Instead, producers chose to hire non-union replacements to continue the shoot. So they also just hired in like a bunch of non-union people. Hey, come on in here, check the guns. Are they good? Okay, we're good. Start rolling. So then there's this article right here that says criminal charges not ruled out in shooting on Alec Baldwin film. So there's going to be some people that are going to get charged. I don't know if he's going to actually get charged, but he is a producer. That's the thing. That's why Alec Baldwin is kind of in some shit. He's up to his balls in some shit here because he is a producer on the film. He did just charge the weapon. I mean, it's just sad, man. Dave, a story came out yesterday that said crew members were playing with prop guns and kind of shit. This whole thing is a shit show. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. That's what the previous article just mentioned. That they were doing something called plinking. It's crazy. They just need to shut down this thing. I can't even see how they can even continue shooting this movie. Criminal charges have not been ruled out in the fatal accidental shooting by actor Alec Baldwin on the set of a Western film, the local district attorney said on Tuesday. Santa Fe County District Attorney Mary Carmack Altwies, in an interview with the New York Times, also said it was incorrect to refer to the firearm used in the incident as a prop gun, as it has been in the media reports. Yes, it was a real fucking gun. That's the thing. They keep on saying prop gun. It was a real fucking gun. And she says right here, it was a legit gun. It was a antique era appropriate gun. The prosecutor said an enormous amount of bullets had been found on the set and an investigation was needed in the nature of that ammunition. So there was like live rounds on the set. What the fuck was happening on here? It's crazy. It's insane. I mean, talk about there's so many, the people that came out about it too. There are people that, yes, I don't think Alec Baldwin should just get like all the heat like some people are giving him. I think he should get some because, yes, he is a producer on the set. Being a producer and being the star of the movie, he should have been like, hey, come on, guys. This shit's not going to happen on a Tom Cruise fucking movie. I guarantee you. Not going to happen on a Tom Cruise movie. And it's interesting, too, because I have... And I think Steven tweeted it out too the other day, was the fact that even like on Army of the Dead, they were using like essentially airsoft guns. I don't know if you were familiar with airsoft guns. Those are actual prop guns. I have an airsoft gun. I have two airsoft guns that you literally, you hook it up to some compressed air, you put them in it, it'll give you a kickback. And it looks legit. Obviously, you got to add the plume in post. Yeah, you got to add the little, firing plume. You got to add that in post. But it's like, that's usually, I thought when it came to movies nowadays, it's like you're not using actual guns that are, because obviously when you're, the kickback it's going to be a lot stronger than a prop gun. And when you watch movies nowadays, you're not seeing much kickback when it comes to like those guns. So they're mainly using prop guns. But I understand with this one, they wanted to use something that was more old Western-y, and look what happened. Look what happened. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. Apparently Jose wasn't paying attention. But yeah, it's very sad, man. Very sad. She was 42 years old. She was known in the business and excited to work on this film, and ends up getting shot, man. It's just sad, but they're going to have to... I can't see them continuing this movie. I really can't. And, man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Uh-oh, the Astros just scored. Like I said, don't rule him out. But it's going to be, I mean, Baldwin's in hot water. He really is. I mean, I wouldn't put full blame on him, but, you know, there is going to be, he's got to be accountable for a little bit because his production. And he fired the gun. It should have been triple checked. All should have, even when he yelled cold gun, he should have even checked it too. I don't know how you determined whether, you know, and that's got to be scary too. It's got to be scary too. I mean, even though you have blanks, I mean, it's a fucking live weapon. Even though there's blanks, that's got to be a little skittish. And then the fact that, you know, obviously the camera was angled in such a way where he had to fire it and it was probably close up and then boom. God damn it, man. That's just some scary shit right there.